Hi, I'm Anita Miller. I'm the artist and creator of the Eyes of Freedom Lima Company Memorial. Back in '05, the men of Lima Company appeared on the newspaper headlines with the men that had been killed in Iraq the day before. And that news hit me just like it hit so many other people very hard, and so many people wanted to help, and I wanted to help as well, but I didn't know anyone. And the summer went on, and a couple months later, I awoke in the middle of the night with a vision. I don't really understand if it really started as a dream and woke me up, or did I get woke up? Anyway, I saw it just like this. I saw people walking in and around these paintings, and I knew that they were the men of Lima Company that had been killed in Iraq. And in that vision, I saw children leaving notes for people, notes for their parents or whatever at their boots, and I saw a candle. I saw the names of the men on the outside, and I knew it was a traveling memorial because in the next moment, I saw people come in and dismantle the memorial and move it out in a very efficient military manner. So I knew it was like a traveling memorial. And I thought, oh, that's really cool, but I didn't know how in the world to make that happen. But with the help of the families and with the help of so many other people, we created a team and created a not-for-profit to try to make it happen. And a little 2.5 years later, it was unveiled in the memorial, in the rotunda, just as you see it, which was where I saw it in my vision. And the people at the Statehouse were amazing in their generosity and graciousness to help us make that happen. And I feel like it's made a huge impact for it to be in this place, a place of governance, and for politicians and everyday people, civilians, military, everyone to walk through the very heart of the Statehouse and have these men there says a lot about what we value as Ohioans. We value service, we value sacrifice, we value what these men have given. And I think that speaks a lot about Ohio, and it speaks a lot about the people in the Statehouse as well. So we created Silent Battle because after several years, we began to notice as we were traveling around the country how much veteran suicide and veteran mental health issues were coming up. And in the very beginning, the paintings really were servicing and serving family members, Gold Star families, the families of these particular men. But as time went on, we began to realize that it was fellow veterans that was coming back and really suffering with post-traumatic stress, depression, suicide issues. And Mike and Sean said, I think you need to make something that's going to reflect this very current issue. Because this has its purpose, but now this is even bigger. Our mission is even bigger, not just honoring service and sacrifice, but also trying to put an awareness of the suffering of post-traumatic stress, and knowing that this is a battle. This is called Silent Battle, and it is a silent battle that's being fought every day by many, many veterans. I don't know if everyone does, but many do. So this is to address that issue. So we ask for people to leave a dog tag. We have blank dog tags here, and there are messages of love. There may be a remembrance of someone that died, or just a message of support. For people to leave that here and leave a piece of their own thoughts and prayers and heart in a message. And these dog tags travel the country with this exhibit, and there's also pictures here of men and women that have lost the silent battle, and so this also kind of shows the magnitude of the issue. One of the things that I learned when I was creating the memorial was the incredible generosity of the families of these men, and I believe the families of all those who serve. It's not just the man or woman who is serving, it is their whole family and their whole support system. And every one of these families took part and helped participate in the painting of these men, and they came to the studio and they brought me pictures, and we sat and spoke and talked a lot about them, and in some cases, they actually watched me paint their child and gave me corrections as I went to make sure that the likeness was really right, because I felt that was very important, that these are not generic people, these are specific men, and they had their own lives and their stories and their own world, and I feel like that comes through in the paintings because the families were so directly involved, and their support and their mental support. We made sure that none of them needed to offer any money because they had already given the sacrifice of everything they had. So this whole memorial was created with tiny donations of people feeling the urge to participate, and sometimes I would get a $1 bill in the mail. So this is truly a grassroots effort to show the love and support that we as a community have for our military and for the men and women who serve.